Hi, my name is Laura Tamblin-Watts. I'm the president and CEO of CanAge, Canada's national seniors advocacy organization. I want to take a moment to talk to you a little bit about a tool we created to provide some best practices for safely visiting loved ones in long-term care. We call it the CANOE model, CANOE. Let me take you through it. The C in CANOE is have cafe-style communal spaces. A cafe style visit encourages residences and visitors to safely physical distance with coffee or tea. Have them in disposable cups and see if you can get them served by resident staff. Visitors should book a reservation with the long term care residents prior to arrival. You can have a layout like a coffee shop or a little restaurant with some allocated space to allow for physical distancing. You can reformat gathering spaces that you may already have in the long-term care facility to make sure that you stay 6 feet apart. Make sure that you are able to engage with people and have a nice time visiting. The long-term care residences can call on some trained volunteers to help to create these cafe communal spaces. A in CANOE is for activity boxes. You can create activity boxes for visits to help engage in new conversations between visitors and residences. They can choose the kind of activity that people want to participate in, and you can actually help to build some meaningful connections. So you can have activity boxes as separately designated areas away from other people to you sure that you have a chance to do something together. So you could be doing gardening together. You could be knitting together. You could be doing some type of separate but together scrapbooking. You could also create some music-based activities. But having activity boxes means that you are just the two of you separate from everybody else and at least 6 feet apart. N for CANOE is navigating new ways of connecting. So as in this time of COVID-19, we're trying to figure out the best way to connect with each other while keeping the safety guidelines. Make sure that you can try to find innovative ways. Does it mean that you're using FaceTime, or are you trying to make sure that you each bring something to eat from your own place? The person from the residence may bring their own coffee and tea and snacks, and you may bring yours from home, and you can eat together while 6 feet apart, but you're still celebrating a meal together. Or are you trying to use some other forms of digital connection, or using music, or using movies? Try to find ways that you can share experiences while not necessarily being immediately next to each other. O in CANOE is using outdoor designated spaces. So you can have the long-term care facilities put special designated spaces with the recommended physical distancing guidelines. So you can show up at a long-term care facility, go to the outdoor visiting spaces and see that they have benches that are 6 feet apart, or that they're using either side of one of those foldable tables that are, again, 6 feet apart. You can make sure that you have a wonderful time, but just where possible, keep that physical distance. E in CANOE is to think about how to engage with things like music. For long-term care residents and visitors, you can supply music to listen throughout your time together. So whether that means you're singing along to a favorite musical, or whether or not you're bringing some modern music, you can share it together. It can be used for excitement and fun, dancing or exercise, or even just for relaxation. After visits, the music devices that you're using can be disinfected by staff members. For other resources and ideas on how to have safer visits, come to canage.ca/tools. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a great, safe, and wonderful summer.